I am. I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Wait, also, Sims, fucking love you. I haven't seen you in a long ass time. I don't know where you are in the world, but I love you, girl.
She loves you too. She loves you heavy.
I love you, baby. Baby.
I love you.
Find a new high, find a new drug, to be on that pussy, no Parker. You wanna pop for the people, just letting people go and hustle and show.
Who's going back?
I'm going 30. I'll show you my
on my face cause I geek when I stare. Build a chopper, strap your head just like Nair. Now watch your little soul just float to the air. You say you against my name, be the constant for you in danger.
Yeah.
It was in the back of, was it Westlake?
Yeah, Westlake.
I'm screaming. I was like, wow, they be in here working. That made me feel like I need to get my collective energy together, like my we working as a group energy shit together. You're such a legend. Fuck.
You are, sis. But I wanted to talk to you about your creativity and your art, because your journey specifically has been something that I feel like a lot of people have been very, very inspired by. And I really do feel that way. And
your journey, BB, first of all, the whole era from like, stop. Anybody who's on her live right now and who came here for whatever reason, this bitch wrote "Bitch Better Have My Money" and set the whole shit ablaze. Nobody was making shit that sounded like that. That was aggressive and feminine, like and about that and dragging niggas with poise. Stop playing with me.
I love
you.
You've
been shaped music. You've been broke records. You've been popped off. Stop.
No, I love you, but I feel like I don't even know what to say back. Honestly, like I love you, but I feel like the reason why your journey has been so inspiring, at least for me, has been to see like your growth. You know, I feel like when you dropped Control, like it felt like I remember actually coming to your apartment, like with Sims. I'm not sure if it was your apartment, but you were staying somewhere. It was an Airbnb, and you like gave us a sneak peek before the video dropped of like the song that you did with Travis.
Wait, this is Sims Airbnb, and we were on.
Was it Sims Airbnb? No, because Carter was there. Someone else. You don't remember?
Oh no! I'm just thinking because I went to Sims Airbnb also, and I remember she was showing me like her magazine that she had. And yes, I do it because me and Carter and Ty and Cody, we all had Airbnbs, and that's where we made the album on TVs and shit like that. So I know that it had to be one of those because we didn't live anywhere. We just lived in like a bunch of different Airbnbs at the same time and would like just try to make music and set up a studio and all of them and make it work. But I don't know which one you were at. One of the 35. I
was at one of them. But remember I don't want to disclose too much info about where it was, but I was at one of them, and you showed us the video, me and Sims, the video of the song that you did with Travis before it dropped. And I remember watching it and being like, damn, like that whole Control era, like I felt like it was like a new artist I was seeing, you know, compared to like Z, and Z was fire as fuck. But I'm really curious to know about like your almost like transition your transition phase from like Z to Control and some of the things that you went through. Cause it's like, that's what I want to know.
I basically just got tired of being compared. I'm a very competitive person. Like I'm a Scorpio and I was a gymnast and I ran track and all kind of shit. And I'm just like, damn, it's only one. it's only one way to win. And at the time, I just felt like even though I was chilling and making music with Z, it was like my first attempt to like make something cute, but I didn't really like care. I hate to say it. I wasn't like OD invested because I didn't even know how to be invested in making an album. But when it's time, I didn't realize that niggas were counting me out based on something. And I was like, damn, I wasn't trying. I should try because then you won't be mad that niggas are counting you out. So I was like, okay, bust. And so I started just like the way that I would like perform live. Also, I never performed live before, so I was opening up for Jhené Aiko. It was a whole different vibe. My anxiety was so crazy because I'm like, damn, first off, I'm like 198 pounds, 200 pounds. I'm dressing different. I'm saying different things. Jhené is like, tiny, fairy, beautiful goddess energy. And I'm like, don't nobody want to fucking see me. They don't know my music. And the anxiety made me crack open a new part of myself that had nothing to do with what I look like, nothing to do with like perception. It was just like a different stage presence, like a different version of me. And I wasn't singing in falsetto. I wasn't hiding behind like plugins and shit and reverb and like editing and shit. I was just like, sometimes just yelling, but I had to do that to find myself. So then I fast forward and I'm like, oh shit, I want my music to feel like how I feel when I'm on stage. Like I want it to reflect me for real. So I'm like, okay, let me get into that vibe. Let me project my voice. What makes me feel like that? What makes me feel like my back is against the wall and the pressure? And strangely enough, the pressure of niggas counting me out gave me the same pressure of like being on stage in front of thousands of people who didn't know me. Like when you had to open up for like one of the prettiest girls in the game, like it was stressful. So and it just like, I don't know, I'm motivated by the weirdest things. I was bullied a lot in high school, so like a lot of my feeling of like, but I'm gonna teach you niggas and I'm gonna show you niggas. It's just like the way that I'm like designed, and it's not healthy. So like my motivating factor for this album isn't revenge. It's not like, but you had me fucked up at the door. It's more like, I have so much more to show you. And I didn't know that y'all didn't know me. So I can't wait to show you like what else about me you didn't know that you may or may not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just like a different, I just had so much to say. And I was so irritated at like the state of my life in general. I was tired of like not having shit, of being in LA for mad long and like sleeping on couches and futons with niggas I didn't really know that well. Like that, but just because we were all rapping together and like singing together, I was tired. I just wanted to like do something that would change my trajectory. And I just went into like a weird tunnel vision mode where I was just like, do or die type beat. And I called all the writers in the world. I'm trying to, hey, didn't I call you? Did I call you?
You did. Sorry.
I called all the writers in the world. I'm like, yo, first of all, you're one of the only ones that even showed up for me, right? Everybody else told me, no, fuck out of here. I'm like, oh, okay, bet. So they want me to lose. It's crazy. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, what am I going to do? Because I'm looking at my peers and I'm like, I need writers to make better music, like to make music that other people will like I'm fucking doomed otherwise. And even when you and I linked up, the shit didn't work out.
I know.
I don't know if we were beefing or what was
no happening. Nigga, it was anxiety. I didn't understand what you wanted me to do. You just started playing music and I was like,
I never worked with a writer, so I didn't know what you were supposed to do either. I'm like, just do the thing that they be doing.
I wish you was like, yo, bitch, get in the booth. I would have been like, okay. I felt like it was going to be rude of me, but that's what it was. It was strict. Remember when I showed you my hand and I was shaking? Do you remember that?
No. And then you played like the craziest music I ever heard in my life. I'm like, so you're not going to write, you're not going to help me, and now you just like ruined whatever small amount of self-confidence I might have had before you got here. Please get the fuck on.
No.
And then I don't know, but then it was crazy listening to your music and like just seeing how you didn't give a fuck, like inspired me. And then I stopped like looking left and right. I stopped waiting for niggas to like make time for me. I'm like, all right, period. I'm not gonna get a writer. Niggas are not coming over and it's just not gonna happen. So learn how to excite yourself. My whole thing is I have the attention span of a fucking fruit fly, whatever. I be bored fast. I'm like, how do I make this interesting? Whatever I'm going to do for myself. And then I just started thinking in that way. And then I like taught myself how to write a little better. But it's really,
100%.
This is like you and Frank and Jasmine Sullivan and like really genius minds that just like catapult me to being like, oh, you got to get smarter. Because like, BB is smart, like in a different way. That's it's not quantifiable. It's just like you're so like you have an endless like well of inspiration, and
so do you. But I feel like what I was gonna say is like it was so inspiring to see you come into yourself, and I feel like that anger and not even that anger, just that want to like show niggas that they got you fucked up to me is so inspiring because it's like a lot of people crack, you know, a lot of people break. And
I did break. I cracked.
Girl.
I cracked so much I didn't give a fuck about what niggas thought by the time it came out. I was like, honestly, it just so happened that they ended up liking it. Like that was just like a luck of the draw type shit. I was more so just on some like, I gotta do my own shit and niggas could eat my meat because I don't care.
No, but it was I remember being inspired and being like, whoa, this bitch just flipped it. Like, she just flipped the whole shit. So I'm curious to know, like, because you touched on it a little bit and you were like, yo, like, so this next album that you're working on, in comparison to when you were working on Control, is like not coming from a place of like, bitch, fuck you. It's like, okay, let me actually show you what I have.
No,
like,
it's also coming from a place of bitch, fuck you. Because that's just who I am. Also, like, I feel like a lot of people don't even like know me because it's like you could be positive and like have growth like as a human being and still be like, but it's also fuck you. And like, please don't get me fucked up. Like, you have me fucked up at and hello type beat. And it's a very like it's a very inspiring, motivating like type of vehicle. So it's always fuck you, but it's plus life experience expansion, and the only goal isn't to like top something or complete something, or it's just to like really take the fuck you and make it unfuckwittable to where it's like we don't have to talk about it. Like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to credit, and that's where we're going. And thank you so much for coming. And that's all I have. So that's it. I'm trying to find a way to talk less. It's like by saying it all in my music. And it's like there's so many other. I was talking about relationships that I had like from fucking college and like the end of 12th grade on Control. And it's like now I've gotten in so many arenas where it's like, wow, I went from dating a nigga who's paying for me to eat and like live my life because like he's like 7 years older than me and I'm just a mature person and I don't have any bread, but I feel like I'm indebted to this person and like I need to do something with my life and like I have all this resentment. I'm not moving from that. I'm on this whole album is more like, nah, like I have my own bag. I don't really like have energy to tolerate much of anything, and it's not whether I had a bag or not. It's more so the understanding. It's the inner bag. It's the inner understanding of just like, no, no, I can't waste the time, and I can't waste the time not believing in myself. So it's like I'm really also testing genres that I never really fucked with before, just because I just feel like, yes, everything is so fucking weird. Like in the world, it's like, why not also get weird in
the music
realm? Because that's where we flourish. That's where we download information, and people download information when they listen to us. And I just feel like, and I don't know, I just wanna keep the downloads fresh and coming, but also give niggas that good like. It knocks though. I'm not trying to make things that are like, I'm not trying to make noise. I'm not in the business of making noise. But I love noise, me myself personally. Like because I understand the art within the noise. Yeah. And that's really where the beauty and that, because within the noise you find a stirring that inspires you, and then it's just like, oh shit, this is one thread within this big noise or whatever. But whatever. I just I don't know, like Empire the Sun, a lot of that old shit is like noise because it's loud. It has like 58,000 parts to it, and it's like but it's really it's so inspiring and it's emotive and it's like some shit you can't really put your like finger on. It's a vibe. It's like a sound. So that's, I feel like tapping into those kind of things, but then dragging them into my world or into the world that like I can understand and dissect and like be and breathe type shit. So like fucking with Elliott Smith, but like making it me, fucking with Joni Mitchell energy, but making it me.
That would be fire though.
It's already done, and I have to send it to you. It's already done.
That is fire. When you said Joni Mitchell, I was like, dog, That's actually next level.
I have to send it to you because I'm trying to just play right now. Like I'm trying to play but make it snap. But like blending Joni Mitchell, Future, and Young Thug like all in the same mental breath.
Yeah,
because
that's
it's like they already exist in the same mental space, but it's just like making it so, or like expanding upon it.
Yeah. I want to ask you 2 more questions, and actually 1 more question, and
you can ask me anything, baby. I'm gonna tell you the truth no matter what it is.
I know, because you thorough. You mad thorough. You real as fuck. But
you thorough.
I was gonna ask you about so I have 10 minutes left on live, so I've got to make this kind of quick. But I wanted to ask you about your rap influence. Like, I could sit here and talk to you all day, but I wanted to ask you about, like, whether or not or how, like, you've been influenced by rap. Because I know you're with TDE, and I'm curious to know, like, if rap was a part of what inspired you pre-industry, like pre-music industry, or if, like, hip-hop music, rap music kind of started to really move you once you got in with the guys and you was around the boys and you was around that. Like, how did you? Yeah.
So it's like, so growing up, I was raised Muslim. So basically a lot of the, I know that, and that's why I love you and Ramadan Mubarak. I really, I wasn't allowed to listen to a lot of that, but like, so whatever my sister was listening to, my older sister, if it was Wu-Tang, Pac, type shit, and then that would be like my only inference of rap. So I was more into like Bjork and Ella Fitzgerald and like whatever my dad thought was okay type shit. And then, but I fell in love with like old school rap, like Camp Lo, Lucini, and like fucking and Biggie and Rakim, and like that Wu flow where it was like, this shit is so nasty, and Almost Deaf and like and Old Common. I was just like, damn, that's crazy. Like I really I feel so inspired by this aggression that I didn't really hear the aggression moving forward. So then in the rap, I definitely fuck with like the energy rap, but then being around Dot, he's such a serious rapper, and the pockets and soul and Q and the different personalities is when I realized like, oh shit, like this is when I can really pocket.
Yeah, your pocket is very.
I'm a pocket fiend. Oh, because you heard. Okay, so my newer shit is definitely more pocket driven. That you have heard some of, but I definitely I love to chase like where the beat kind of like lands and scoops. So I started falling in love with like, you know, the Futures and the Young Thugs and like the Playboy Cardis, but more so for their syncopation and the Quavos and the syncopation, then you mix it with the melody and understanding of like, you know, I'm trying to learn music theory, trying to understand different scales, trying to get out of the same redundant ass runs or whatever. Like then you blend that with the falling in love of rap. I love rap. I'm obsessed with rap. I love Griselda.
Me too. I love Griselda. I feel like we have very similar music tastes.
You feel me? Like
But I wanted to say also before I go, because I'm going to FaceTime you after this. One, it's so rare that people like come up like the way you done came up and like show love, and I'm really grateful for it. And I feel like, you know, it's really moving to see how thorough you are, and I'm just really happy. It makes me really happy. And then I was also going to say that a lot of people don't know like how musical you are, like, because you be with jazz guys, like Carter has like millions of instruments, like it's very rare. Like the world really doesn't understand how rare it is right now, and what a rarity it is to have somebody with actual musicality like sing their songs and perform their songs. It's very rare, and you're one of those people. So I love you, and
I love you, BB. Thank you for having me. And really, like, for all y'all who don't know, like, I promise, like, even I think, were you like just in a room the first time I went to Rihanna's writing thing, and I was like, is that the girl? Like, is that the one? Like, and I was really so nervous. you're really just like, you're just a beast. Like,
Thank
you
you.
just a natural, it takes no effort. If niggas knew how little effort it takes you to do any of the shit that you be getting off, like, I'm so honored to be on live with you. I'm honored. I told you earlier, like, my desire was to be you. Like, to be you, to get my ideas off, stand behind them shits, shift a sound, and really plant my feet. And thank you for like always being kind to me and fucking with me with open arms, even if you were like, I don't know what this bitch is on, but I guess I'm gonna pull up anyway. And still pulling up, even if I was like weird and random as fuck. I just love you and I appreciate you, and you're everything. You're big.
I got you. I got you. But I have to go now because they're gonna cut me off.
Okay.
But I'm gonna FaceTime you after this.
Okay.
And I'm going to come back for the fans. So any supporters that want to share their music, talk about music, I'll be back on live after this live. But, dog, you the shit. We got to stick together, bro. Like, we have to create a community for people that are maybe now coming in to where we for real lift each other up and we're really there for each other. You feel me? It's powers in numbers, you know?
I agree.
And I appreciate you for doing this. So I will
keep being a real ass bitch.
You
keep
too.
dragging and bringing together more real ass bitches. Keep keeping it a bug.